What if I told you that the next time your toddler is melting down, screaming, throwing things, completely out of control, the absolute best thing you can do is copy them, not correct them, not redirect them, not even calm them down in the traditional way. Just mirror them. I know that sounds strange, maybe even a little crazy, but there is a 3-minute technique grounded in developmental neuroscience that is quietly changing how thousands of parents handle defiance, tantrums, and emotional shutdown in toddlers. It's called the mirror method. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why it works, how to do it step by step, and why your toddler's brain is literally wired to respond to it. Stay with me, because the science behind this is going to completely shift how you see your child's behavior.
Section 1. The real reason toddlers melt down.
Before we get into the method itself, we need to talk about what is actually happening inside your toddler's brain during a meltdown. Because most parents think tantrums are about behavior, about defiance, about a child trying to manipulate or control the situation. But that is not what's happening when your toddler loses it, when they scream, hit, refuse, shut down. Their brain has gone into what scientists call emotional flooding. The limbic system, the emotional reactive part of the brain, has completely taken over. And the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic, language, self-regulation, has essentially gone offline. Your toddler is not choosing to behave badly. Their brain is literally incapable of rational thought in that moment. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Research in developmental psychology shows that the fastest way to bring a flooded brain back to regulation is not through words, not through consequences, and not through distraction. It's through co-regulation, through felt connection, through being seen. And that is exactly what the mirror method delivers. Section 2. What is the mirror method? The mirror method is a 3-minute intentional mimicking practice. Here's the core idea. When your toddler is dysregulated, or even just in an emotionally heightened state, you get down to their level and you begin to gently, playfully mirror their movements, sounds, and expressions back to them. If they stomp their foot, you stomp yours. If they wave their arms, you wave yours. If they make a nonsensical sound, you make it back. Not mockingly, not sarcastically, with full, warm, genuine presence. What you are doing in those 3 minutes is sending a very specific message to your toddler's nervous system. I see you. I am with you. You are safe. And here is why that message is so powerful on a neurological level. The human brain, especially a developing toddler brain, contains what are called mirror neurons. These are specialized brain cells that fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that same action. They are the biological foundation of empathy, imitation, and social bonding. When you mirror your toddler's movements and sounds, you are directly activating their mirror neuron system. And that activation creates something remarkable. It begins to synchronize your nervous system with theirs. Researchers call this neural coupling, and studies suggest it may play a key role in emotional co-regulation between parent and child. In simple terms, when your nervous system is calm and you are genuinely mirroring your toddler, their nervous system begins to follow yours toward calm. Not because you told them to calm down, because you showed them what calm feels like. From the inside. Section 3, the science behind it. Now let me give you the science in plain language, because this is important. When a toddler is stressed, their body releases cortisol. That's the stress hormone. Elevated cortisol in young children has been linked to difficulty with emotional regulation, sleep problems, and even developmental delays if it becomes chronic. The research on co-regulation, particularly work coming out of Harvard's Center on the Developing Child, suggests that warm, attuned, responsive caregiving is one of the most powerful buffers against toxic stress in early childhood. What does attuned caregiving look like? It looks like a parent who is fully present, who is responsive to the child's emotional state, who is not trying to fix or change the child, but simply to be with them. That is the mirror method in action. There's also fascinating research on something called the still face experiment, originally developed by Dr. Edward Tronick at UMass Boston. In that experiment, when a parent suddenly becomes emotionally unresponsive, blank-faced, not mirroring, toddlers immediately become distressed. They try to re-engage the parent. They escalate their signals. They become dysregulated. The opposite is also true. When a parent becomes warmly, actively responsive, matching the child's energy, reflecting their expressions, the toddler's distress drops rapidly. The mirror method is essentially a structured way to do exactly that, to become maximally responsive to your toddler in their moment of highest need. Section 4. How to do it, step by step. All right, let's get practical. Here is exactly how to do the mirror method. Step 1. Choose your moment wisely. The mirror method works best in 2 situations. First, during early dysregulation, when you can see the storm building, when your toddler is getting frustrated, whiny, or starting to escalate, but hasn't fully exploded yet. Second, as a daily connection practice. Even on a good day, doing 3 minutes of intentional mirroring before a transition, like before nap time, before dinner, or before you need them to cooperate, can significantly reduce friction. Step 2. Get to their level. This is non-negotiable. Do not stand over your toddler and mirror them from above. Get on the floor, sit cross-legged, get face-to-face. Physical level matters enormously to a toddler's sense of safety. Eye contact at their level signals, I am with you, not above you. Step 3. Follow their lead completely. This is the hardest part for most parents, because we are wired to lead, direct, and correct. For these 3 minutes, your only job is to follow. If they pick up a toy, you pick up a similar one. If they bang it, you bang yours. If they make a face, you make it back. If they go quiet and just stare at you, you hold that gaze softly and wait. No agenda, no correction, no teaching, just reflection. Step 4. Amplify the positive. When your toddler does something joyful, a big laugh, a silly sound, a happy wiggle, you mirror it back with slightly more warmth and energy. Not more volume, more warmth. This gentle amplification of positive states is one of the ways the mirror method begins to shift the emotional tone from dysregulation toward connection and play. Step 5. End with a physical anchor. After the 3 minutes, close with something physical. A hug, a high five, a gentle hand on the chest. This physical anchor helps consolidate the co-regulation experience in your toddler's body memory. Over time, with consistent repetition, your toddler's nervous system begins to associate your presence with safety, with regulation, with calm. That is neuroplasticity at work. That is their brain literally rewiring around connection. Section 5. Common mistakes to avoid. Before I wrap up, let me quickly cover the 3 mistakes parents make when they first try this. Mistake 1. Doing it during full meltdown. If your toddler is already in full explosive mode, screaming, throwing, completely flooded, the mirror method is less effective in that exact moment. First, ensure safety. Create physical calm. Then, once the peak has passed, that is when you drop in with mirroring. Mistake 2. Breaking character to correct. You will be tempted. Your toddler will do something silly or slightly dangerous or just weird. And you will want to say, no, not like that, or laugh dismissively. Resist that completely. The moment you switch from follower to director, the connection breaks. Mistake 3. Expecting instant results every time. Some days this will feel like magic. Other days your toddler won't engage. That is completely normal. The power of the mirror method is not in any single session. It is in the accumulation, in the pattern your toddler's brain begins to build. That you are a safe, attuned, present caregiver. That pattern, built over weeks, is what changes behavior long term. So let's bring this together. Your toddler's meltdowns and defiance are not personality flaws. They are not bad behavior. They are a dysregulated nervous system calling out for co-regulation. The mirror method gives you a simple, science-supported 3-minute way to answer that call. Without power struggles, without yelling, without anyone losing. Just presence, just reflection, just connection. Try it today, even once, even for 2 minutes. And then come back here and tell me in the comments below what happened. Did your toddler engage? Did they smile? Did they pull you into their world? Because I want to hear your story. And if you found this helpful, save this video right now. You will want to come back to it. Share it with one parent who is in the thick of the toddler years because they need this today. I'll see you in the next one.